Hello there, and welcome to my channel where I read unhinged stories from all over the web, and from Reddit. Today we are focusing on funny stories on Reddit that gave me a chuckle. We got a short one this week guys because I have been pretty busy but didn't want to leave you hanging, so, rather than skipping this week, just put up a short video instead. Both stories come to us from TIFU, also known as the Today I Fudged Up subreddit. Here we go. Today I fudged up by giving my boyfriend keys to my apartment. So, my 28 female boyfriend, 29 male, and I have a pretty adventurous sex life. We have both been exploring kink with each other in ways we never have in past relationships, and it's been a really great way for us to connect and explore our sexuality. Overall, a very positive experience. About a month ago, I brought up that it might be fun for me to give him keys to my apartment and have him break in at random to have sex with me. I heard some kinky friends discussing it, and it sounded so spontaneous and sexy. He agreed, and said he would come to my place at random one night. After that, I pretty much forgot about it. Last night, he was driving home from an evening with friends and gave me a call to chat. We talked for a bit, and I heard him start getting out of his car, assuming he'd arrived home. He told me to hold on a minute, so I did. Then I heard someone fucking with my apartment lock. The door started opening, and having totally forgotten about our plan, I started screaming bloody murder. "Who the fudge is this?" I yelled. "Get out of my apartment." I was sure someone was breaking in and honestly thinking I might die. My heart was just about pounding out of my chest. "He shows himself. It's just me," he said, rushing to help me. I burst into tears, and he spent the rest of the night comforting me. Needless to say, we did not end up doing the deed. So much for hot, spontaneous sex. TLDR gave boyfriend keys to my apartment so he could break in and have kinky sex with me, forgot about it entirely. He did it, I thought he was a burglar and pretty much lost it. Edit. Thank you so very much for all the trinkets. Oh my god. Too funny. Honestly, this sounds terrifying. That poor girl. But, I mean, it was her idea. I am surprised none of the neighbors called the police. That would have been absolutely hilarious. And so embarrassing. Good on them for being open to explore and try new things in their sex life. And speaking of trying new things, if you are enjoying these stories, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. But, getting back to the story, I guess they are going to have to find something else to get their rocks off. Have any of you ever tried something like this? Did it work out? I don't want to get the sexy details. I am more interested in the stories of when it didn't go according to plan. If you have those stories, share them in the comments. Please. Our next story, also from TIFU. Today I fudged up by not wearing pants to a job interview. This happened today at 8:30 a.m. I cannot even try to make an excuse for how I could have literally forgotten a vital piece of clothing. I got pretty close. I donned my favorite opaque tights and chose my shirt, then I proceeded to get distracted by some forms I had to complete online, ran short on time, put on my long winter parka and left the house. I got up to the interview feeling very comfortable and 15 minutes early. As the receptionist told me to go hang up my coat, I gladly walked over to do so. I began to unzip my jacket, looked down, and for a brief moment I thought my skirt had just ridden up on my commute. Nope, nothing there. Luckily I never fully took off my jacket. I proceeded to turn on my heel and leave. I got downstairs but was still holding the coat hanger. I didn't want to be a thief on top of just leaving abruptly. So, I then took the elevator back up, claimed a family issue, and returned the coat hanger. Silver lining is they let me reschedule. So now I have an interview for later this afternoon. In about an hour. TLDR left my house without any pants on for a job interview, then absconded with company property. Edit. I think the job interview went well. I appreciate everyone's encouragement, and also thank you for the silvers. I'm also happy that so many other people have gone to work in various states of undress. And to the people who are now afraid of coming to their workplaces naked, I'm sorry. This was also a latent fear of mine too, and the stuff of my nightmares. I can't believe it actually happened and that checking for pants will now become part of my routine. This is funny. But, help me out here guys, why did she leave the interview? I don't get it. She could have just said she was cold or that her skirt ripped or something and gone on to do the interview with her coat on. I mean, I imagine realizing you had no pants on would throw you off, but still. Would you have left? Or would you have carried on with the interview with your coat on? Well guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to come back for more crazy stories. I hope they made you laugh. Catch you next time.